Hello, welcome to Brenna's Bargains. On today's video, we're going to cover some penniless items, and I really think we're going to have some gems, even some surprise pennies on Tuesday. So keep your eye out, scan away. I'm telling you, when we get to that section, I want to cover it really fast. But we also have some half off sections that are going, which is like the lamps and the vases, and some of the stores even have the clocks. And I just think there might be a little bit of hidden gems in there, and that's why I wanted to cover that. So we also have the bookshelves and things like that. Some of these items are ringing up 75% off. They are doing a double dip, okay? So that is pretty awesome because I didn't think they were going to turn, and they are. And I will show you proof of that in probably just the overview. It'll be coming up here in a second. So I did want to cover that. It'll be in these screenshots, so you want to screenshot these here in just a second. And here you go. So some of these items are full price, but then there you go, $3. That means they're getting a double dip on those items. So scan away if you have to, just reverse, rewind, replay, and all that jazz, and screenshot those, okay, just to help you out. These are just the bookcases. I just threw those in there. They're not going down, but sometimes they randomly go down, and I just decided to put it in a video for y'all. But these are the lamps. Like I told you, there's vases, there's clocks, there's lamps, and there's bookshelves and things like that. And they vary from week to week. Sometimes they go to that dinnerware, kitchen dinnerware, and bath section, and then they go, and usually sometimes they add the bookcases during that time. And I'm just decided I need to start adding some of these items in, because eventually these will penny out randomly, and most likely they'll be pulled or gone by then, and you never know, they could go on a clearance event too. They could be added to a clearance event, and it could be 75% off then. You never know with Dollar General. So I just wanted to throw that in there, just even a couple, so I have a reference on that. And then also we have the clearance event coming up in May, so keep your calendars open for that date, especially if you're like me, you have to request it off. So we have the 90% off. Are you all excited? Look at all the things. We have calendars, we have hardware, we have winter hardware, we have blue dot, we have gray dot, and we have red triangle, all 90% off. This is so exciting. Yes. Okay, and then we have 10% off on As Seen on TV. This is not exciting. There's not that many of them. There's just like about maybe 6 or 7 of them. I'm not even sure how many there are, but there are some items, and there might be even more. Maybe there might be more, because I'm going to tell you on the clearance markdown that are 10% right now. I saw some markdown in stores, so I don't know if those are all the items too. But yeah, I saw some 10% items. So I might add more in my clearance event video, because that's probably where I'm going to see the SNTV, because I have a lot of visuals on that. So I'm pretty sure there's more than what I just showed you, but there you go. So 90% off on calendars. So if you want those notepads, they're only going to be 10 cents. That's pretty cool. And then that 50 cents calendar will be only 5 cents. Yeah. So pretty amazing. 90% off is so amazing. So even if you get some of these cool items at 90% off, you're really scoring, because with today's economy, you're totally beating Dollar Tree. I mean, if you think about it, you're totally beating it. If you get it for even 10 cents, you're just doing amazing. Okay. So awesome. If you want to get a planner, it's going to be only 35 cents. I mean, they might go, okay? Maybe not all of them. Now, me, I always like to leave some for pennies, okay? It's no fun if you don't leave some, okay? So if you see a couple in the store, don't take them. Leave them, risk it. Try to get it for a penny, okay, y'all? Y'all need to learn to risk a little bit more, because I see y'all grabbing more at 90% off, and you're not risking it to leave it for a penny. So remember to leave a couple behind if you're going to start grabbing. A lot of you grab at 90% off. And I just wanted to warn you, leave some behind, so that way you have a chance to get it at a penny. Okay, because that's why it's so fun to penny shop. Because if you leave some behind, you can definitely get scores. Okay, so this friendly reminder on that, okay? And this another friendly reminder, penny shopping is a secret. Do not blab. I found a penny in the store. It's supposed to be nonchalant. You're supposed to be calm. You're supposed to be relaxed. And you're just supposed to act like I just got a sell item. And that's what, when I got all those boxes, those red dot boxes, someone goes, wow, how are those on sale? And I said, yeah, they're on sale. And that's what I told her. So that's what you do, okay? So you don't say penny, you don't say they're even clearance, you say, yeah, they're on sale. So that's kind of how you say it. If you're going to say anything out loud, that's how you say it. If you talk to another friend, if your friend's there, say, yeah, they're on sale. That way it doesn't sound like so exciting, but that way it's kind of like a secret code of saying it's a penny. It's on sale. So awesome. Look at this. Planners, 35 cents or 40 cents, because sometimes they change. So, no, it's 30 cents. I think there's one $5 one will be 50 cents, but 90% off. Like I'm telling you, these are going to be so exciting. And then the blue dot. Okay, the blue dot is where some hidden gems are, and I will show you that because they are not marked blue dot, okay? They're not marked blue dot. And so these are going to be exciting. I'm telling you, these are going to be exciting. We're going to have lots of goodies to go, okay? That are going to penny out very soon, okay? This is all coming very soon. And if it doesn't happen before Mother's Day, it will happen after. And so we'll start marking down too, because we're going to have that clearance event, and it's going to be really good on even the brown dot, everything. I mean, it's just going to be exciting, okay? So if these don't penny out before Mother's Day, then they will be really, really cheap on the clearance event. So, and I'm talking about even other items. So we're really excited. This is so exciting. I'm so happy. And we have some gems coming up really here in just a couple seconds. So stay tuned. Don't leave. I'm telling you, there's some good stuff coming up. So I'm just briefly trying to show you as fast as I can. There's so much blue dot. Okay, there's so much that I have a video for it. Okay, it's just like the gray dot. I didn't do a gray dot and red triangle video, but there's so much, y'all. There's so much that I was just trying to like briefly go through it as fast as I could, and I put these screenshots as fast as I can because there's so many. But here we go. Are y'all excited? There's one. Okay, this is the first one. This one is not marked, okay? It is going with blue dot, y'all. It's going with blue dot. It's so cool. So you can check that out. Make sure you screenshot that, okay? Because that's a hidden gem. There's some more hidden gems coming up in blue dot. Okay, here's another one. And I didn't even show you all the UPCs, okay? Because there's different ones. There's like there's a unicorn one, and there's just different ones of those. And then here's another one, hair coils. I'm telling you, hidden pennies. I'm telling you. And I've seen tons of those at the stores, okay? So lots of hidden gems, 90% off. Those are going to be like 10 cents or whatever. If you want to grab them, y'all can grab them. But if you want to, wait for a penny. Leave some behind. If nothing else, leave some behind, okay? Don't do it at every store. Maybe just do it at one store. Grab some just so you feel like you got some, and then leave them behind. And then that way you have a chance to get them. I'm telling you, that way you have a chance to get them for a penny, okay? Leave some behind. Now, here's some gray dot. And you all know gray dots, tons of, winter clothes, basically. Okay, so there's robes, there's sweatpants, there's the Mission one, the Mission Ridge, there's the girls, Bobby Brooks, and then there's, in my area, we have the high school, and then you have mine is Longhorns because it's Texas. So I'm in Texas, y'all. And if you haven't heard me say y'all, then there you go. But I go back and forth because was raised in the north, and then I came down to the south. So I have like both accents. Sometimes I switch, and sometimes I talk super fast, and sometimes I go really slow and I go talk like a Texan. And so, yeah, I'm all over the place. That's why I said, yeah, sometimes you have to bear with me because I go back and forth. I don't know. That's just the way I am. But anywho, um, lots of goodies in Gray Dot. Lots and lots and lots of goodies. I was hoping this one item that was a small item was going to be Gray Dot and it was going to turn, and it didn't. So I didn't add it in this video. I was really bummed out because it was like an accessory, like Blue Dot. And I thought because it was Gray Dot, I thought it was going to turn, but it didn't. So yeah, I'm a little bummed out about that. But I was hoping that would be another hidden gem. But you never know. I might scan it again. You never know. You never know if it's going to turn. So sometimes things surprise you. But just in case you don't know, it's mostly clothes. It's hats, mittens, gloves, sweatpants, sweatshirts, lots of things like that. Just look high, look low. Same with the triangles. Lots of socks, slippers, things like that. There's lots of things. Be careful. There is some yellow dot in those slipper areas and things like that. So those are not turning, just in case you're new to all this, okay? But there is some gray dot and these things. So you just got to scan away. And I'm telling you, these slippers might be only 50 cents. Amazing, 30 cents. It's just, exciting, y'all. Exciting, okay? It's exciting to get cool things. Make sure you scan away because there's some pink dots and they kind of confuse you, especially if you're new and it has to be the triangle. It can't be the dots. Yeah, just keep that in mind. If the gray dot's going, but if it's like a pink dot kind of thing, that's not turning, okay? Just in case you're new. And then we have the hardware items, and all these hardware items should be turning. And so this is great things for vacations, for traveling, for the kiddos. Just throw something to keep them entertained, in the car, on a drive, whatever, for the summer. Another thing, it could be Father's Day. You can give it as a gag gift, things like that, or a teenager or whatever. So great little gifts, if nothing else, or little toys for the car and things like that. So awesome. Some of these items will be like 50 cents. A lot of these will be 50 cents. So awesome. 90% off is always a score. Is anything cheaper than Dollar Tree is a score to me. So that's the way I see it. So y'all are doing amazing. The goal is to leave some behind for pennies, so that way you do have a chance to get them for pennies. Okay, that's the whole point of doing this, is leave a little bit behind. So don't get them all. Get a couple that you want, and then leave the rest behind. Okay, always try to leave some behind. So this is so exciting. I hope y'all score. Let me know how you all are doing in your area. Are you finding your items? Are they hard to find? Are you looking high? Are you looking low? Are you looking at end caps? Looking all around? Just, I'm telling you, look everywhere, okay? Some of these items I can't find in my area. That's what happens. I'm in the South, so I have less selection of winter items, but I do score better at Gray Dot in my area. So sometimes it just evens out, that's how it works. But it's exciting. I'm telling you, it's so exciting to try to score on this. I've gotten baskets full of items. I'm just walked out. Also, I went to Walmart and the other day, and it was just full of Easter. I was amazed of how full of Easter it still was. I was, wow, it's 75% off at Walmart, and it's just sitting there. So I guess people are just waiting for the 90. I don't know. Maybe it's the economy. Maybe people just don't have the spending money like they want to. Maybe they're a little nervous of just spending unnecessary. So that's how the economy seems like it's going. But we have the penny list coming up. Screenshot these if you like, just to help you out. And then here is the penny list. I didn't officially say penny list, but here we go. We have H Hardware, we have Aged Home, and the Bath Aroma Fields. This is amazing, I'm telling you. Okay, this is a little tiny box. Okay, I blew it up, but it's really tiny because it's so small, okay? But here, I blew it up so you can at least see the UPC, okay? But this is it. Look at that. Okay, I don't even know what you'd use that for, to be honest, except for hold a cigarette. And I really don't smoke, so I don't understand that. It only had a bottle cap holder and it's too long to hold the money in it. I don't know. Anywho, so these will be pennies on Tuesday, the 27th. Okay. So where would you find these items? I've been finding them mostly on the top shelf, y'all. I'm finding them on the top shelf, okay? So this is where I'm seeing them, and they're like hiding on the top shelf. So look up. That's all I have to say. Walk around and just look up. And that's kind of how I found mine. So they're there. They're out there. I did find them in already 2 to 3 stores, and I haven't even gone to all my stores. I just looked around. Okay, some of these items are not painting, and some of these items will. Okay, so I threw some extras in there, and the reason why I threw some extra in there is I was just trying to find anything that was a little bit old or near the UPC that they're kind of going. And I thought I'm going to throw them in there, and we'll see if they penny on Tuesday. Okay, so we're just going to watch some of these items, but I'm telling you, some of these are going to turn. Okay, some of these might turn, because the UPC is just too close to the original item. Now, this one is a go. This one's going to turn. And look how many I have in one store. So you all can score too. Maybe not in every store, but some of these stores have these items, okay? So look around. Now, maybe not all of them are turning. Like I said, this one might be a question mark. Maybe not. But I put some of these in the video just because some of these things are just old. They've been around. And I just figured, why not we'll just see on Tuesday. Okay. Like that one is a little bit higher on the UPC. It started with a 6 instead of a 5. But I think if it starts with the, 43001 and it starts with a 5, the odds are it might penny. But you never know. I'm telling you, you just never know at Dollar General, because you never know. I'm just saying. So if nothing else, scan away in the section. But I would try to scan the older items. And if you're a regular at Dollar General, you'll know what the older items are. But I think anything with polka dots is a good to go to try to scan and to see if it turns, okay? Anything that starts with a 524 or anything around that area, 535, 523. See how there's a little bit of a pattern? Not a big pattern, but there's a little bit of pattern there. So hopefully if we score, we get those, and we get those good bath items. And there might be even more gems. You never know. We might have to be just scanning away in the clearance section, okay? So awesome. This is all the markdowns on Easter so far. So awesome. I hope you all have a blessed day. Leave a comment below, an emoji saying thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.